Okay, so hello, welcome to this week's vlog. I am going to read a bunch of NetGalley books. Well, at least I have three in mind. So the one that I'm going to start is called Unbound by Brittany Grosson. Grosson. I have my other notebook. This is not the one I need, which I should probably go grab it, but I don't want to. So I'll give more of a synopsis tomorrow because I don't want to walk out there and go get it. But I'm going to start this one. It's about dragon shifters. It seems very interesting. I was reading the synopsis again because I read the synopsis when I originally asked for it on NetGalley. But because I've been looking up like the dates of when they're going to take them from me. So I want to make sure I read them before that date. This is probably the more recent one. So I reread the thing and I had three in mind. I'm like, hey, which one do I want to read? This is the one I want to read right now. It's about dragon shifters and it also happens to be the longest one out of the three. About dragon shifters and trying to find somebody. No, that's a different one. I don't know. I'm not giving a good synopsis right here. I'm not. I am so tired. I tried to take a nap and I think I fell asleep for maybe 10 minutes and then I couldn't sleep anymore and I just had to continue reading the last book I finished. But yeah, so I am going to go probably start that one. I'm probably going to start dinner first and then I'm going to start that. I really want to read like a shifter romance. Like I just need to read that world. I'm very big into fantasy romance, shifter, witches, dragons, gods, all that kind of stuff. I just finished a sci-fi that it has like kings and is political and stuff. So I add those in when I'm reading a lot of fantasy just to break it up. And so after I'm done, I really, really, really want to read a fantasy. So I'm going to read that and I will come back when I have an update and to read the synopsis. But right now, I gotta go make dinner and feed my family. Okay, so don't mind the look. Today is a high pain day. You want to leave? You can leave the door. You can unlock the door. Abigail, go help him. I'm cramping really bad today. It's not even that time of the month, but with endometriosis, it's kind of all the time. So, I'm just sitting in bed. I have my heating pad on, and I took medicine like over 2 hours ago, and it hasn't worked. So I have a beverage to see because just one of those, it won't make me feel tipsy, but it'll make me feel like my skin will feel a little bit more numb, so it kind of helps. But I've just been sitting in bed. My daughter's had my phone all day, so I haven't been able to do an update. But I've been reading Unbound by Brittany Grosson. I don't know how to say the last name. And I'm 60% of the way through. My arm starting to hurt. And you're following 5 people. There is Avalon. She's a princess. There is Keegan. He's a dragon shifter. There's Malcolm. He's a thief. Rowena is a thief, but a blood witch. And then there's, oh man, what's his name? Starts with a T. No, it's Zedek. I don't know how to say it. He's also a thief. So Malcolm, Rowena, and Zedok or Z, whatever they call him, they all thieve together, and they've been doing it for years. And so you're following them 3, and then you're getting each of their points of views, but then you're also getting Keegan and Avalon, and they're all trying to find this stone, and it's supposed to give you all power. And I am genuinely confused because like the only storyline I really care about is Keegan and Avalon because they're going together. They just met, they're going together. And I don't know why we're following Malcolm, Rowena, and the Z-Doc guy. I don't know why we're following them. They're also trying to get it, but like, I don't, like, they're doing it for money, and it's just like, they don't seem very important to this story, and so I don't know why we're following them. I am so confused. I don't know what's going on. Guys, unlock the door and leave, please, so I can finish. In a minute. Well, don't be so loud. Okay. Okay. So I am thoroughly enjoying it. I just don't know why we're following them three at all. Like, I am so confused. I love Keegan and Avalon, and it hops back between them the most. And then whenever I see other ones, I'm like, why are we even listening? Like, why are they even involved? Like, I don't get it. And so I'm kind of like irritated when I'm in there. So I'm like, I just want to get back to Keegan and Avalon. That's the only ones that I really care about. So right now, it's a lot of traveling. They're trying to get to the Blood Witch Coven area because they have the gem that they need. I don't know. But what Avalon's trying to do is kind of like dethrone her dad. Her dad is horrible. Keegan is trying to get it to save all the dragons. I have to change my arm. Trying to save the dragons because there's like blight or something that's killing them. It's killing the older ones and the ones that are just about to get their dragon around 7 years old. So there's a lot of them are sick. And so he's trying to get the stone to save his people. And he doesn't know that Avalon is a princess. She is going by the name of River to him. He does not know who she is. So he doesn't really know why she's trying to get the stone. She says she's trying to like help everybody, but not saying what it is. He's been honest this whole time, and he is so freaking cute. I love it. I loved there was a scene with fire dancers, and he tells her dragons do it better, and I went, oh my god, no, you're not. You're not. And he did. And I was like, that is the cutest freaking thing. I loved it. It was amazing. But I love her and Keegan together. I really like it. I really want to understand, and I really hope soon I understand why we're even following the three other people, because it just seems like they were put in it to make the story longer. It doesn't feel like they're adding anything to this. So I'm going to continue reading. I'm going to sit in my room. The kids are going to come in. They want to watch Inside Out too. And I'm just going to sit in here read with my heating pad. And I'm hoping to finish it tonight, because it says I have 2 hours and 45 minutes left of the book. So not too bad. And it's like not even 6 o'clock, I think. I don't even know. But I just got out of the bathtub. I sat in that hot water as long as possible. I sat in there for like 15 minutes. I usually get sit in there longer. My husband's like, oh, it's going to be an hour. And I'm like, I don't think so. And he's like, why? And I was like, it's hard for me to read in the bathtub on my tablet. Like a book, I'm good. Tablet, no. I leave it on a stand on outside the bathtub, and I have my little clicker, and I just sit up the whole time because I don't want to lay down and actually put my hand and put my clicker in the water. So it's not as enjoyable when I'm reading a book on my tablet. So I was only in there 15 minutes. So my husband's not working out because he was like, I want to work out. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Just knock on the door when you're ready for me to get out. When I got out, he goes, that was only 15 minutes. What happened? I'm like, it's not as enjoyable when I have my tablet. So yeah, I'm really hoping to finish it. I'm really like giggling, kicking my feet when Keegan and Avalon are together. The other three, I'm just like, why are we here? What's going on? Like, some things have been funny, but like, I don't see the point. It's like we're veering off the plot when we're with them. I don't know what's going on, and I really hope soon I figure out what's going on. So we'll see. I finished Unbound last night by Brittany Gossen. I cannot think of it. It's the first book of the Dragonflight series. I don't know how many more there will be, but I did add it to my series tracker because I did really enjoy it. I gave it 4 stars, 3 chilies. My children don't want to be quiet today at all. So, yeah, I finished it last night at like 11 o'clock. I could not put it down. It was very good. Very much enjoyed it. Couldn't get enough. Once I talked to you guys when I was at 60%. The 3 people, it's Rowena, Z-Doc, I don't know how to say his name, and Malcolm. I was saying at 60%, I just don't understand why we're getting their points of views. They just didn't seem important at all. At 85% was when they got important. I was like, okay, now I get it. But like the whole beginning, I was just like, why are we getting these people's points of views? I didn't understand. And then the third act conflict, it hit. It was not resolved. I don't know how she ended the book like that. I don't know. And I'm a little frustrated because I need the next book. And I don't even know if she started writing it. And I need it. I need it within my possession. So, yeah, I do highly recommend this series. I mean, there is spice, but not when it's actual like intimacy. It's only like oral like description. Otherwise, it's not very descriptive when it's like full on going at it. So I do recommend it. It is a big world. There's a lot of politics. There's a lot of stuff going on, but it's not confusing. So I do recommend that series. So now I'm reading Yours to Take. I have my little cover right here. Yours to Take by Vera Kane. So I am excited to read it because like on NetGalley it just says it's a romance, but when you go on Goodreads it says it's a dark romance. I don't even know how many pages it is because it doesn't even say on Goodreads how many pages. So I'm probably gonna have to go on NetGalley and see how many pages. But I do want to read it. I'm trying to mix up my genres so I don't get bored of just like pure romantasy, because I could read romantasy like crazy and I'd be fine. But I do want to break it up so I don't go into a slump. I want to make sure I never go into a slump. I don't want to get slumpy. I usually don't unless I'm in a book that I just don't care about. And then I'm like, you know what? Get rid of it. And I'm just going to start something else. It's generally what I do. So I'm going to go read Yours to Take. I've been updating my bullet journal. I still need to write on 2 books. But we'll see. I've been doing a little bit of Cricut stuff and trying to do relaxing things because yesterday the pain hit around 1 and I'm already starting to feel it and it's like 11. So I'm starting to feel it. I think I need to take some medicine already. I am taking the medicine they told me to take, but it's not for pain. It's for the symptoms, which my only symptom it really is with endometriosis is the cramps. So I don't even know if this medicine's even really going to help me, but she gave me 2 weeks of samples, so I'm going to try it and see what happens. But yeah, I think I'm just going to go read now. Well, I need to do laundry and dishes. So I might do those 2, take medicine, or I might take my medicine, read a book, let it kick in, and then I'll do dishes and laundry. But yeah, I can already feel it. I can already feel the pain on my left side. So I'm going to go relax with the kids for a minute and we'll see how far I get along in this book. Okay, I just read the prologue for Yours to Take by Vera Kane. This is unhinged. Oh my god, this is dark. This is really dark. It's about pretty much an assassin that's hired to get rid of bad people, like very bad people. And it's in Oregon, and he is hired to take out a guy that like takes women and hurts women and stuff. And so he takes him out, and he likes to leave a calling card. The calling card, what a calling card.
I could never imagine. I could never do that. I could never, no. So now I'm gonna be on chapter 1 that I'm just like, oh God, what's gonna happen? Like, this is unhinged, and I am so here for it. Okay, so I'm gonna take my glasses off. I'm like 35% of the way through, and I can't get enough. I only have like 2.5 hours left of this book, but I got to the point where he looks at her and just says, fuck it. I went, oh, that's it. That's it. That's all you need. I got so excited. And mind you, they fool around, but they don't actually do it. But oh my God, this guy is nuts. This guy is like in love with her, like stalking her. And I don't generally like stalking, but he's like head over heels, wants to protect her. Like, he's not like stalking her to hurt her. It's he's stalking her to protect her, and he really does care about her. He wants to learn everything about her, and she knows something just isn't right, but yet she cannot get her body to be scared. Like, her mind is, but now all of a sudden she's like, I don't know why I'm not scared of him anymore. Like, I don't understand. And he's like, you're playing a game. And she's like, yeah, right. Like, I've got this in the bag. Like, I'm like, oh my God, it is so good. I want to continue reading, but my medicine has activated, so I'm going to try to do laundry, dishes, and then I'm going to continue. But oh, it's getting good. It's getting really, really good.
Hey, so I'm going to update my genre blanket while I do an update on Yours to Take by Vera Kane, which is the first book of the Twisted Origins series that she's doing. I don't really know how it's going to be a series. I do have my earbud in because I was watching a video. I'm restarting my tablet right now. But yeah, so this story is about this guy named Quentin, which I love the name Quentin. I can't get enough of that. So, and he runs into this girl in a coffee shop, completely enamored, and he's literally like a hired assassin. So somebody that he knows, like he's a hacker, he lets him know like when there's people out there that are abusing women, hurting women, all this stuff, to get rid of them. So he gives Quentin the information. Quentin goes out and finish them off. So he's actually known where he is. I don't know if his name is in the synopsis or not. I don't remember. But come on, tablet, turn on. There we go. And so he meets Avalon. They all call her Ava. And I don't know why it's like that. That should not be happening. There we go. Okay. So Ava works at like a dress shop, and she designs dresses sometimes, makes them, whatever. She's a big book girly. She is explained to be barely over 5 foot. So I'm like, well, I'm 5'2". So I'm imagining my height, but she has silver hair, and he's very attracted to her. And she's very scared of him at first. They get together. She's all this stuff. Well, something happens where he has to do a job. He has blood all over himself and comes home. She's there. She finds everything out. I do have to say the third act conflict in this was so accurate. I understood that third act conflict so much, but I really liked that they really communicated. There was a lot of communication in this. There was a lot of growth. I did really actually appreciate that, and I really want to read. Vera Kane has one other book out. I already wrote it down to read it at some point because I really do want to read what she's putting out. So, because I do like her writing style, and there is at one point where he puts a mask on. So a little masked man moment. But yeah, I about lost my shit whenever he said the fuck it line, and I lost it. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. And just the whole thing, like he's so down bad for her and he knows how to cook. And so he likes to cook her candlelit dinners. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so cute. And he's just like out killing people. And then afterwards he comes home, cleans himself up, and then makes her a potato casserole type of situation. I went, oh my God, so friggin' cute. But yeah, I loved the epilogue. I did really like the epilogue. So yeah, I do highly recommend this book. Mind you, if you do not like any kind of like light stalking, because like I'm not one that really likes stalking. It's very light. It's not like insane stalking or anything like that. So there's that. If you do not like assassin stuff, don't read it. I gave it 4 chili peppers. It's not the most explicit book I've read, but it is explicit in other areas. So if you don't like that, I wouldn't read it. But otherwise, I liked the growth. It is a dark romance, but I liked the growth that each individually had and together. So last night I did start Prince of Darkness by Rebecca Valetti. I think it's called Valetti. I think that's her last name. It is the 17th book of a series that I have not read before, but I'm reading it. I've only read the first chapter, and I can tell you, I don't know. I do not know if I am going to like this. And I like dragon shifter books. I like all that stuff, but what they're kind of talking about, like, it doesn't make much sense to me because, I mean, mind you, it is a 17th book. So I'm kind of jumping in at the very deep end. But there's a girl, I think she's also shifter. I'm not quite sure. She makes a comment about somebody wanting to stay with their mate, and he's like, I allowed it. And she's like, oh, you allowed it? And she's all mad. And I'm like, I don't understand what's going on. Like, what's the problem? She's asking because she's been with him for 500 years. She is told the guy, I don't want anybody else. I only want him. And she's causing an uproar saying that no, she can't be with him. She needs to be with somebody else because supposedly like they stole these women years ago to have children because I guess it's very rare that of like a dragon shifter is a female. Like it's extremely, extremely rare. So, and it's only high magic female women can carry a shifter baby type of situation. And so whenever like you're human and you're bonded or mate with a dragon, you are now immortal like they are type of situation. That's what I got from the first chapter. But she's mad because all these women were forced to be with all these dragons. So now they're giving them the chance to not be with the dragons, or like if they want to be with a dragon, they can pick who they want to be with, like giving them free choice type of situation. But like she's drawn to him and he's drawn to her, but like she's trying to make him do like a speed dating thing and he doesn't want to do it. And she's like, well, you have to, like, you're the leader of this clan, you have to do it. So that's where I'm at with that one. I don't want to look at the synopsis on that, but I don't know if it's the story or if it's because it's the 17th book and I'm jumping in at the 17th book, or it's the writing style. The writing style for me, just that first chapter, I don't know. It's not fluid. I don't like the writing at like really at all, but I'm like, I need to give this one like a good chance. So I'm going to try to get to at least 50 pages. That's only 268 pages or 286. So I'm like, if I get to 50 pages and I'm still not vibing, then I'll stop. So I'm hoping to update the genre blanket. I have 4 rows to add on. So I'm going to do this. And if I'm not vibing with it, I'll start a different NetGalley book because I do have a very long list of NetGalley books. So yeah. my mom just picked up the kids and it is 10:40. So I was able to pick up the entire house before they left. And my daughter cleaned her room and I helped my son clean his. He really just sat there while I cleaned it and he just watched me. But it got clean. So right after they left, um I have a snow cone machine. And I mean, it's like a $250 snow cone machine that I got on Amazon for my daughter's first birthday because my daughter's born in the middle of July. And where we live, it's really hot. Like last year, her birthday was 110. So I always have the snow cone machine out. People in my family make boozy cones. So it's pretty much a snow cone, a regular snow cone. You use whatever syrup and you add alcohol. And that's what we've been doing with my family for every like 4th of July and her birthday. We use the snow cone machine. And I usually bring it out for my sons too because he's in October. It's still pretty warm. It's almost like right under 100 to 90 degrees. So it's still really warm. We still swim and stuff. But because we do have a pool, so we do a pool party every year for my daughters because there's no way we're not going to swim when it's 110 outside. And sometimes it's even still too hot in my family. My house isn't very big, and I do have a very big family. And so they all just pile up on my couch. Like it is the funniest thing watching them. They're all like on top of each other, fans blaring, AC's on. They're watching races or something. And it is very funny. So I actually have a friend, her son is turning 1. Either he just turned 1 or he's turning 1. I can't remember his physical birth date, but his first birthday party is in 2 days. And so she's coming by today to pick up the snow cone machine. I had her use my snow cone machine 2 years ago. Yeah, for her 30th birthday because we graduated together. And it was for her 30th birthday. And it's in the middle of summer. I told her, dude, you can use my snow cone machine and do boozy cones. And so she did. And so she asked if she could use it for his birthday. I was like, yeah. And I'm invited to the party. So I'm really excited. But yeah, Saturday is going to be rough. I have a bridal shower at 11:30. I have his party at 1. I have another party. Well, I have my cousin's graduation party at 5, and then I have a surprise party at 6. So that's going to be a busy day. I already know it's going to be an extremely busy day. Sunday, I'm really going to need to recuperate. But yeah, so I got the snow cone machine down because I have it on top of a fridge in my garage with it has like it's like a blanket, but it's one of those like moving blankets. It's over it. So I had to get that down. I cleaned it and then I vacuumed my entire house. And right now I'm making some sourdough bread because my mom works in a nail salon and I took a bread over there because I had an extra one. Ooh, excuse me. And a lot of people have asked me if I'm like making them to sell. I'm like, I can. Like, I'm at home. I love making sourdough bread. I could totally do that. And so I just made 2 because that's how much sourdough starter I had out. I had enough for 2. So I'm at least going to take it. I'm going to take probably both of them to the shop. One of them I'll probably leave in the shop for anybody to try. And if somebody wants to buy the other loaf, they can buy it. So, I mean, it doesn't bother me. I'm already making 1. I might as well make 2 at a time. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm going to finish up this blanket. I do need to do my Cricut today because of me finishing yours to take. I want to get all my, stuff into my reading journal for it. And I print all the stickers and stuff on my Cricut. So I want to print that. And since the kids aren't here, it's the perfect time. So since my house is technically like clean, the only thing that really like my house needs to be dusted, but I don't want to do that right now. I'm really hoping that one day, like when my husband's home, maybe Sunday, I can get some dusting done because he can like take the kids for a walk or something and I can at least get one room dusted. But we'll see. I'm not going to push it, but I do want to get a lot of reading done today. And I'm really focusing on just laundry and dishes today because tonight we're going to go to the farmer's market in my town. Mind you, it's Thursday. My town always does it on a Thursday. but it starts in the beginning of May and it ends in October. They don't do it all year. Like a lot of the towns around us, they do one like for an entire weekend, like all year round. My town doesn't do that. And I wish they did, but they just don't. I don't know why, but they don't. But yeah, so we're going there tonight to a little farmer's market with the kids. So, and like my sisters are all going, my mom's going, I have a cousin going with her kids, I have a few other cousins coming. So it's going to be a big thing. We do this like maybe once a year that we all go to the farmer's market. And my daughter loves that there's pony rides. So she always has to ride a pony. My son hasn't ridden a pony yet, so he might want to ride a pony today, but we'll see how that goes. But I do need to go to the bank. I just remembered I need to go to the bank at some point. I might go after my friend gets here because I kind of want to get a bunch of stuff done right now. Because like I'm like gung ho, want to get this stuff done. So maybe, oh no, not that one. So maybe I will go to the bank after she leaves. I think that'll be a good time. Just go. Got to do adult things. I hate doing adult things, but what are you gonna do? Okay, where is man? But yeah, so I'm hoping I can get that book read today. I did finish Unbound yesterday, and then read the entirety of Yours to Take, and then started this one. So I mean, I'm getting through my what's it called? My NetGalley books. What? Double crochet. So I'm getting through them, and I hate the fact that once it starts getting closer to the time of like I need to read it, it has on there like 33 days left. And I'm like, I don't want I want to read them before that even comes up. So I'm trying to really knock out some NetGalley books. But I did hear somebody that I know, he was a police officer, he just retired. And now he reads like manuscripts and he reads books and he edits the books. He gives them advice, all this stuff, and he gets paid. And my husband just looked at me and goes, why aren't you doing that? I'm like, because I don't know how to get into it. I've been trying to figure it out for a long time and I just don't know how. So my mom's like, well, text him because I've known him forever. I've known him literally my entire life. Supposedly me and his daughter look alike. I don't see it. My husband doesn't see it, but everybody else sees it. I don't see it. But I need to message him and figure out how to get into that. Because that would be nice to just make a little bit more money, like the sourdough. It would be nice to make a little bit of like spending money on the side, or like my book money, like so I can buy books or whatever. So that's really what I'm trying to do, is just get a little bit of cash. I'm not trying to make a full-on business, just a little bit of cash. So I could buy my pretty books and buy my yarn and do my clay earrings, because I do clay earrings every now and then, but I haven't done it in a long time because my son, and doing clay earrings around my son is pretty much impossible. So it would be like today is when I would do it, but I have so many other things I want to do. So I'm leaving that to the side. And I don't really have an idea right now of what I want to do. Like I'm not being very inspired right now to do clay earrings. So yeah, big chatty update, but that's my update. So I'm going to finish my blanket. And then I don't know what I'm going to do after that. I don't know. I think I'm just going to wing today and just see what happens, because I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay, so I'm 12% of the way through of Prince of Darkness. I don't care. I literally don't care. What they're doing, it just seems dumb. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. This whole situation, these women, I can't. And also, I thought the guy was a shifter. He's not. I don't know. I'm not into it. I'm going to DNF it and I'm going to start something else. I just don't know what I'm going to start right now. But I'm going to look at my NetGalley and see what I can pick up. But this is not for me. I don't like this. I don't really like the writing style. The story just feels like it's dragging. Within 12%, all I know is vampires, demons, fairies, shifters, Kurgan. I don't know. That's what this guy is. Sis, whatever they are. Somebody's died. And there's women that's been taken, and that's all I know in the past 12%. So I'm not going to continue. I don't know what I'm going to read next, but when I figure it out, I'll let you know. Okay, so
Hi. So my lighting isn't going to be great, and my light is coming out very yellow, but I have a lot of parties today, and I was watching a YouTube video, and I decided I should probably update you guys on what I've been reading. I have a lot of parties today, so got to get ready. I have four parties, and it is supposed to be like 105 today. Our first triple digit day, so we'll see how that goes. But I wanted to update. Well, I got my nails done this morning, French. I cannot do nail art on myself. It's usually pretty plain when I do my own nails, which I need to take this out. But come on, there we go. So I had her do my nails this morning, but yeah. So last night I had a hard time sleeping. I could not sleep. My anxiety was through the roof. I don't even know why, but I could not get my brain to turn off like at all last night. So I decided to stop trying to sleep, and I was like, I might as well just finish my book. I don't have much of it left, so might as well just finish it. So I finished it this morning, and my husband wasn't asleep either, and he's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I don't know if I like this book or if I just hate this book. Like, I have such mixed feelings. So since I couldn't sleep, I went in on the computer and I was making my post about my book on my Instagram like I do every time I finish a book. And I was sitting there looking at the star rating, and I decided to give it a 2.5. This very much seems like a me book. It is about wolf shifters, and it's sci-fi. So they're like alien wolf shifters, whatever. And their females are dying out. They pretty much have all died. So there's nobody to really like repopulate. So they steal these human women that are supposed to get married to pretty much aliens on another planet, but they're stolen to go and be with these Batorians or something like that. And this girl, she's the navigator. She annoyed me the entire time. It was non-stop. And it was always the same thing over and over again. And I was getting very annoyed. And then the guy too was just like super just like gruff and like, you're gonna do as I say, you're gonna obey me. And like every time they got together, he had to spank her. And I'm like, so spanking kink, okay. I don't read that a lot in my books. And I was like, I don't think spanking kink is for me. But yeah, it just didn't feel like they even had a connection, because like you don't even actually know much about her. It was like 276 pages or something like that. And you don't learn anything about her other than that she has like 7 people living in her house. She has her mom, her dad, her 2 younger sisters, her older sister that her husband died, so she's helping take, because she moved into the house to help take care of their mom because their mom's having health issues, and the 2 nieces. And then she does help sometimes with like a neighbor. I don't know. And that she's not really a breakfast person, and that she loves being a navigator. That's literally all I can tell you about this girl, because they never like talk about their likes or dislikes. They never are actually like getting to know each other. So I don't know. I just did not feel the connection between them at all. So I just did not feel like the relationship worked. Because like the guy never opens up, the beta doesn't either, because she's supposed to be with the alpha and the beta, and none of them open up about anything. There was no character growth really, and everything that she was like hung up on, I was like, girl, with they tried to get into the program that she like took women for the bride service, and they got denied for literally no reason. And so they have to steal these women in order to repopulate. And she's just all mad. I'm like, dude, they're still getting married, and they're still like, they're being treated fine. So I don't understand what the whole problem is. I don't know. I didn't get it. But she just, and she would always like, just, it's so hard to not spoil it. But like, whenever she didn't like something, she made it known, and she knew that she would be punished by him, but she still did it. And he loved that she was doing that because then he got to spank her. I was like, oh my God, I'm so over the spanking. And it goes on for like pages. But mind you, okay, so the format of this book is very different. It's only 9 chapters, and each chapter is like 50 pages. They're long. And so, but there are some breaks, and sometimes you would get other points of views, but you didn't know whose view you were in until you like started reading, and then you would realize who view you are. So I don't know. I don't think Ivy Barrett is for me. She does have a lot of like alien romance books. It just didn't work for me, and I love that stuff, but it did not work for me. So yeah, 2.5 stars. I did give it 5 chilies because it does really explain like when they're, you know, having their adult time. Like it was explaining every little thing, and it would go on for like 20 pages at a time or longer. So yeah, very long. I won't be continuing with the series. And also like on Goodreads, it never says that it's a series. It doesn't say anything, which was odd because in the very end it showed like the next book. So I was like, oh, okay, but I'm not going to read it. I have no desire. There's no character growth in any of the books. There's none, and I don't like that. I like character growth. I'm not just all about smut. I need character growth, and there was none. And even the guy, like, there's no character growth with any of them, and it was irritating. So now I started, because I still could not sleep. So I started another book, The Rite of Radnick by, I think it's Lisa O'Toole or something like that, I think. I could look it up right here because I have my tablet right here because I was watching Tara O'Toole. It is about, because I'm only 7% of the way through. I think I'm still technically in the first chapter. I don't know, or the second one. About a girl, and she's supposed to be like giving herself up for a god. Like, I don't know. I'm really not feeling it. They're treating them like they're just trash, and they can't do really anything. They can't live life. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna try to get to a certain chapter. At least I think chapter 10, because there's a lot of chapters. And this one has chapter titles. I'm not used to books having chapter titles other than like if it's like a different person's POV, it has like their name, so then I know like whose POV we're in. So this one actually has like chapter titles. So if you're doing like a bingo thing and you need something with chapter titles, this has chapter titles. I know a lot of people do that. I don't do that, but if you need a book that has chapter titles, this is it. But yeah, so she she has to wear like a certain dress. She can only wear like this pink dress, and she has a tattoo of an 8-sided star with a grain in the middle of it, saying that she's supposed to, like, she's chosen for the god to take over her or whatever. But she's trying to get out. She's trying to get out. She's trying to save herself. She's trying to save her friend too, because they only have like 10 days before they have to become a sleeper, which a sleeper is somebody that gives themselves up for the god. And they're literally sleeping, and they're alive, but they're just sleeping. They don't ever wake up again. And she does not want to become a sleeper. So I'm like, okay, like, that makes sense. Makes sense why you don't want to be a sleeper, because I wouldn't want to do that. But I don't know. The book isn't really interesting me at the moment, but I'm going to continue reading. It's like 386, I think, pages. But I'm going to continue reading and see what I feel. The moment I started reading it and the way that things are being explained about the world, I was like, oh, I don't know if I can read this. I don't. Oh, another thing about Captive Mate that drove me crazy. The last 2 times they were like together, she started calling the alpha one, the really brute one, master. I was like, oh no, we're not doing this. Why are you calling him master? You're not a slave. Why? I did not like that she was calling him that. I was like, oh no, I don't like that. Not for me. So I was enjoying it, and I thought, oh, we're gonna get a lot of character growth, because they're pretty dark. None. So I'm really hoping this one will start grabbing my attention. My mom's gonna pick me up. What time is it? In an hour. So I just need to do my hair, my makeup, need to get dressed. Which, mind you, I'm probably gonna change my outfit multiple times today, because the next thing I have is at 1. Well, I have my cousin's bridal shower at 11 in a town that's like 25 minutes away from me. And then we have a 1-year-old birthday party at 1. And I'm not going to wear, something nice to that, because it's going to be 100. And then I have a graduation party, and I really want to go to a surprise birthday party, but I don't know if I have the time. We'll have to wait and see. So I know I'm not going to stay in the outfit between like the bridal shower and the birthday party, and then even from the birthday party to the graduation party, I'm probably going to change again. So I need to make sure that my eye makeup can kind of go with multiple things. Oh, I grabbed the wrong brush. I knew that felt odd. Did not grab the right brush, but I'm just going to keep going with it. I really don't care right now. So I'm going to do this, and I am going to watch Jess from Roots and Refuge. I love watching her videos. So I'm going to watch her, probably some booktube, and then got to get my daughter ready. And then we're going to go. But yeah. Oh, and so I do need to look up some fun Vegas nails, because I told the girl that did mine today that I am going to Vegas sometime in July. And I really want fun nails, and I cannot do nail art on myself. So I told her, I'm going to start sending you stuff, and if you see something you want to try, let me know. Send it to me, and we can start like a whole Vegas thing. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I'm going to just continue getting ready, and then I will watch my videos. I am so out of it today. I did not sleep well. I had to get an energy drink this morning. I literally woke up 20 minutes before I was supposed to be where I was supposed to be. So yeah, I'm just going to finish getting ready, and then How many times can I say finish getting ready before I actually stop talking? That's a good question. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna watch my videos and then we're gonna get going.
Okay, so in all honesty, which I should probably lower this down a little bit. Okay, in all honesty, I just started recording all of this and my mic died and I didn't realize until like 8 minutes in. So we're gonna start over. So this is gonna be like the end of my video because I know it's only Sunday, but oh well. I was reading The Rite of Radnick by Tara O'Toole. I said I was gonna give myself about 10 chapters. I only got to 7 and I just can't. I can't do it. I don't care. I don't care about any of it. And I just don't like that in it. It says, if you like Fourth Wing, you'll like this. I'm sorry, but I love Fourth Wing and this is nothing like Fourth Wing. I don't like it. I don't want to read it. I'm done. I don't want to do it. So I'm not going to continue reading that book. So first book I read, well, finished this week was A Drop of Corruption by Robert Jackson Bennett. It's the second book of the Shadow of the Leviathan series. I gave that one, let me see, 4.5 stars. I love these books so much. I did not realize I love sci-fi as much as I do until like this book and like Heavenbreaker, all those. I love sci-fi now. And when it only has like a hint of romance in it, I love it. Like I love my romance, but this one was good. So it's pretty much a Watson, Sherlock Holmes retelling. He's Watson and he is an engraver and he has the ability to, like, when he's around you, he's listening to you, but he's remembering everything. And when he relays it to Anna, which would be Sherlock Holmes, he will even say, like, in your accent, and his eyes like flutter. And so they're trying to solve a murder. And I thought that they were like getting done to figuring out the murder, but I was like, I'm only 50% of the way through. How is this possible? Well, then another murder happens and they go to figure that one out, and the two murders are actually tied together a little bit. So I did really like that, and I do highly recommend this series. If you like sci-fi, I highly recommend. So then I started on Monday Unbound by Brittany Gosen, and I finished it on Tuesday, and I really like that one. I gave that one 4 stars. I was very confused, like 80% of the book, why we were getting 5 people points of view. The main 2 that I liked was Ava, she's a princess, and Keegan is a dragon shifter. Them 2 meet up and they're immediately attracted to each other, and they're both going for the shard to, well, he wants to get rid of the blight of the dragons that are killing them off because there's no cure. And Ava pretty much wants to dethrone her dad and like help everybody, help her people, plus help the dragons. And then these three people, I didn't understand the purpose of them for the first 80% of the book. They didn't make any sense. They didn't add anything to the book. And then the last 80%, like 20%, I was like, okay, I get it. But like, I still didn't really need their point of view. Like, I really didn't. But I did really enjoy it. The third act conflict was devastating, and I need a second book in my possession, like right now. So then I read Yours to Take on Wednesday, the entirety of it, because I could not put it down. I was so confused because on NetGalley, it just says it's a romance. I'm sorry, this is dark. This is a dark romance. They do some dark things to each other. I mean, he lightly stalks her in the beginning, and he is an assassin, and he kills people. And there's technically 2 third act conflicts in this book, but they make sense, and there was so much character growth between them two, themselves, and then together. And so I really did actually appreciate that, and I really want to see what the next book is even going to be about, because I have no idea who it's even going to be about. So yeah, I gave that one, I think, 4 stars. Yeah, 4 stars. If you don't like light stalking, I wouldn't read it. There is a point where he does put his mask on. He has a mask, and he has like the voice thing to alter his voice. So there is that in there, and I did really like that. And then I started Prince of Darkness by Rebecca Zanetti, and I DNF'd it on Thursday. I did not care about any of the plot. He's a dragon shifter, and back in the day, they used to steal women that could have their babies. Now they're letting them go if they want to leave, and there's like a group of dragon shifters that believe that they shouldn't be getting rid of the women, that they need to be taking more. So he finds out that a group of them took women. He goes, gets the women, saves them, and is like, hey, you can meet them if you want, like a dragon shifter. If you like one, you can have one, But if you don't, just, we're going to send you home, sign an NDA, here's money, done. I didn't care about any of it. I did not understand. I don't know why it cared. I didn't like any of it, so I DNF'd it. And then I started Captive Me, and I finished it on Friday, by Ivy Barrett. And I mean, I liked it enough to not DNF the book, but I gave it only 2 stars. I just don't understand the politics. Yeah, it was very heavy in politics, but also I did not get any connection between her and the 2 guys. I didn't feel any connection. All I know about the main girl is that she loves being a navigator. She has to work because nobody in her family can work, and there's like 7 of them. She has to pay for all their bills, and that she doesn't like breakfast in the morning. That is literally all I could tell you about this girl, because she was annoying, for 1, and 2, I just did not feel like that she was like a good FMC. I didn't care. And then the other 2 guys, they never open up. Like, there was no connection at all. And I was so confused. I kind of wish that there was more about the politics and then like trying to get to know each other, trying to work together. It would have been better, but I digress. They didn't do that. So then I started yesterday, The Rite of Radnick by Tara O'Toole, and I am DNFing it today. It's just not for me. Not for me. I am so bored, and I am having a very hard time staying interested. Like, I am reading and also I'm thinking about something else, and then I'm realizing I'm staring at the same page for like 5 minutes. Like, I just don't care. So I'm DNFing it. But yeah, that's what I read this week of my NetGalley books. I'm gonna start my next vlog now, because I do want to read. It's just everything I was kind of picking up this week wasn't my favorite. I mean, I had 3 good books this week, but then there was just 1, 2, yeah, I had 1, 2 DNFs. Yeah, 2 DNFs and 1 low rated book. This week wasn't the best reading week, but also it was a very busy reading week. So yeah. So I'm going to end the vlog here, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you come back and watch more. I hope you like, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.